Hang on.
Stick to the carrots.
Hang on. Okay. I pulled this up because I at least want to play this one. Because this is a really good song. I like it.
Sirens call, strong as the tide. None could save her, nor could she hide. Shadows then rose, whispering low, lamenting the dark she came to know. We may never learn what dreams that once had burned, what fate had destined, his gift had wrought for her maddening love.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Let's go ahead and continue, shall we? Turn that off. Oh, you know what? I just noticed my portal from my last session when I exit the Greythorn is still here. That's interesting because normally in PoE 1, your portal, if you log out, your portal's just gone. It's crushed, as they call it. So, yeah. Count's Decree. Let's see what the Count's Decree is, shall we?
By decree of the Count of Ogum, your with. By decree of the Count of Ogum, your whispering and conspiring has not gone unnoticed. I see your disloyalty. I hear your mockery. However, your plots against me all lay dead in their tracks. Every villager must report to the manor immediately for questioning. I alone will crush this revolt. Anyone who resists will not only be considered a criminal, but an avowed traitor.
Oh, wow. I think the Count's gone mad. Man, they really did just burn the entire fucking village. I guess the Count decided everyone was a traitor. Or at least that's what it seems like. Courtyard of Death. That's probably the boss. Something else, the hooded one, you might have seen it on the interface when I was up there, but the hooded one can now just identify everything, so you don't even need to actually use Scrolls of Wisdom. Those are mostly just for, like, if you want to identify while you're out in the field and you don't want to go back. But honestly, given that you could just go back at any point in time, and just like, wabam, and you can just go back, like, you don't even really need to do that. So... Oh, is this gonna be the... Nope. Oh yes, it is. Alright. Go ahead and get his smithing tools so we can bring them back. Quarterstaff, another rune. Yeah, we're getting these runes a lot. Armor evasion and energy shield. Very nice. Now, all that being said, about the runes. One thing I will say is, I have only gotten one item that had a rune slot, at all. And so it's like, the longer I go without getting like any other items that have rune slots, the more I'm like, yeah, we need to be able to at least like place them over other items or other runes. So like if I put in a 25% fire resistance rune, but I no longer need it at some point, I should be able to just put something over it and just effectively delete the previous rune and use the new rune. At the very least. So I kind of don't like that isn't a thing with how rare they seem to be. But,
You found my tools.
I sure did.
This is wonderful. Now I can set up a proper bench here for you.
Fantastic.
What have we got?
Ooh.
They've all gone mad! Don't do this. Stop. Just wait. Surely we can...
You should have been burned at the stake, witch.
Great Wolf take you, bastard!
My would-be executioner.
Let down, face your death.
Oh.
Guillotine. Drops.
Oh shit. Holy fuck. Okay. So you need to be moving when he starts to drop the guillotine.
They've all gone mad! Don't do this. Stop. Just wait. Surely we can...
You should have been burned at the stake, witch.
Great Wolf take you, bastard!
My would-be executioner.
Ow.
Face your death. Guillotine. Drops.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Crushed. Killed off from nowhere to run. Guillotine. Drops.
Oh god. Oh.
Kill our criminal. Guillotine drops. Oh. I'll rip your damn throat out.
Yeah, okay.
The true master
I
of
love
death.
these boss fights. They're so good. Got a whole bunch of just losers still trying to fight the fight. I just killed your executioner. Like, I don't know why y'all are still fighting. Oh my goodness. There's still more. So I think I'll go ahead and get this. Yeah. There we go. That's for you. Latest, I think her name was? Yeah.
He killed Eamon. Just
Eamon! Wait!
killed
Eamon's from the first
I don't know
game.
what to do. Clearfell is safe. We have to get out of here. We can talk there.
I remember Eamon. Eamon's in Act 2 of PoE 1. I don't know if it's the same Eamon, but yeah. Wow, okay. Interesting.
Must be near.
Just get this waypoint, and then back to the village we go. Okay, so they're making callbacks already. Yo, I like Damon too. That's fucked up that they killed him. Yo, you know, it just gives you more reason to hate the Count.
What have you?
Nothing new.
Hello.
Oh, you have something about Latus.
I always make sure to avoid noblewomen like Latis. Her kind seem to think I'm insincere for reasons neither you nor I could ever comprehend.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sure.
never.
Still, I certainly heard about her, and I've heard what she said about the manor. I know lies, hero, and she isn't one. Later.
Okay.
Yes. Latis is from a prominent family in her clan, so I didn't know her well. But I did take hope from her actions. If a noblewoman could marry a commoner, then perhaps a commoner would be free to marry whoever she wants as well. It makes me think about the last conversation I ever had with my father. It was an argument. Though it tears at my heart, I choose to believe that deep down, he understood me.
That... Oh... That eats at me. What she just said about the last conversation she ever had with her father being an argument. Because, like, there are a lot of people who, like, you love someone and then, like, like your father, your parents, or whatever, and you have an argument with them over something that is, like, petty or, in the grand scheme of things, really doesn't matter. And then that's the last thing that you two said to each other before the other one is taken, right? Or just for some reason, one way or another, you're just not able to communicate with them anymore or talk to them for whatever reason. And yeah, that's something I can definitely understand. That's insane. That really hurts me. It hurts my heart.
Some men do not have to earn honor. Some are simply born with it by virtue of their status. Geonor is doubly a monster for giving away what others have sought their entire lives. He was born into the
I don't
role
agree with
rather
that.
than being
I'll be
chosen
honest.
by the clan.
Some are
And
just
now,
born with honor.
he has squandered that by serving himself above all others. I used to believe in him, but now I cannot even stand the thought of him.
And yeah, he's always on your mind.
If you find a pint out there, two.
For what it's worth, my name is Latus. I appreciate the rescue, but... Eamon, everything I know, it's all gone. It isn't worth much, but take this. Perhaps it will aid you against that monster.
Oh, a level 5 skill gem. Let's go. Alright. Ooh, we can get a Frost Mage. We can get offerings. Bone Storm.
Hold down the button for Bone Storm to conjure a mass of bone spikes above you.
Ooh.
Upon release, these projectiles deal physical damage and increase the damage those enemies take from attacks. If you have power charges, the Bone Storm shards will explode in a much larger area. Hold
That is good.
Skeletal frost mages deal high cold damage but have low life. They can be commanded to unleash a powerful frost explosion. Cast Raise Zombie on a corpse to create a powerful zombie minion. They are stronger than skeletons but only last for a short time. If you have power charges, you can cast Raise Zombie without a corpse to create an empowered zombie.
Ooh, okay, so they reversed zombies and skeletons. So in PoE 1, zombies were the permanent minions, and then you had to keep recasting your skeletons. Here, it's skeletons are the permanent ones, and you have to keep recasting zombies. Okay. Well, given I don't really have much spirit available at the moment, I'm not going to get the Frost Mage yet. I kind of want to get Bone Storm. And not Zombie. And that would replace my Unearth. Because this increases the damage they take. As well as dealing a higher damage than Unearth. Unearth is, even if I were to upgrade Unearth, it would be 12 to 18. This is 14 to 21. So this is just better in terms of damage output. I'm going to do this one. We'll put it over Unearth. We'll give it more cast speed, and we will give it that. And then we will put Unearth into here. This does support Bone Shard, but it gives it a cooldown, so...
Hey.
I just want to see if anyone has anything saying that I'll talk to latest. I don't think so. Okay. Talk to her again.
There is only one thing for certain. Count Gianor must die. He ordered the guard to round up everyone in the village, and when we resisted, they burned it to the ground. Enter the manor. Take our vengeance upon him.
Oh, don't worry. I got my own reason for going there.
So, you know of it. I remember
he wanted
the
me
night
executed.
It all began. The Count and his men returned in the witching hour, carrying something hidden from sight. We didn't know what it was at the time, but we certainly learned soon. It was alive, and he needed to feed it.
Yeah, this dude. Here's the thing: the Count wanted to execute me because I was practicing necromancy. Can you believe that? Like, come on now. It's just a little necromancy. All I'm doing is what a cleric would do. Okay, a cleric revives the dead. So am I. So what if, like, they're under my control, right? And they have a little bit less flesh, right? And so what if they're mindless abominations that I control for my own benefit? Come on now. That's not really that different from a cleric, okay?
The changes came slowly. There were whispers of the downtrodden and clowns
Necromancers did
going
nothing wrong.
missing. Nobody of consequence. The Count's men were simply cleaning up the ne'er-do-wells, those that contributed nothing. But then, the Count started changing the penalties for common crimes. 5 men were arrested after a simple scuffle over payment. A woman was arrested for adultery, like we were somehow living under the tyranny of the Eternals all over again. Charges became commonplace for almost anything. Living in the manor, my husband and I were somewhat protected, but we saw what was happening. All of these criminals were sentenced to hard labor, digging away beneath the manor until their strength was spent. When that happened, he hanged them and threw their bodies to that creature.
I mean, at least they were dead before he fed them to it, I guess. Like, at least they weren't eaten alive. That would be really horrible.
I don't know what the Count is looking for beneath the manor. Perhaps he hopes for proof that his heritage is actually pure. Perhaps he's just gone well and truly mad.
I think it's the second one.
He's torn a massive hole right in the middle of the manor. A living testament to what he's done to our way of life.
Ooh.
That place is a madhouse. Every day was spent threading a careful line. Question the Count, and you'd get arrested. Flatter him too much, and he'd grow paranoid and arrest you anyway. The Countess watched all of us with cold eyes. the nobles began to change. Strange proclivities emerged. They brought lone villagers into their rooms in the dead of night, never to be seen again. Eamon and I tried to flee, but they caught us. When she came to us from the Vastiri desert, we nobles were just happy the Count had finally found a wife. If we had known what was to come, we never would have celebrated. From the moment she arrived, she spent her time whispering dreadful little barbs in his ear. He became rather agitated and started doubting himself, doubting his bloodline. He had a scholar repeatedly investigate whether the Eternals had dirtied his ancestry. When he found out that he might have had an unwelcome interloper in his family tree, he became fixated on proving himself, even though we all repeatedly assured him he already had our loyalty. He's been obsessed with gaining power ever since, and I think the Countess promised him a way to achieve it.
That wouldn't surprise me. This Countess. So it seems like maybe. I mean, don't get me wrong. What the Count is doing is horrific, but it might have been like all of this might have been because of his wife. His wife, whispering the dreaded barbs. It reminds me of the scene in Lord of the Rings. I think it was when they went to Rohan, and the King of Rohan or whatever, the Lord of Rohan, was like this decrepit old man with that forked-tongued dude just whispering into his ears about traitors and everything. It reminds me of that very much so.
Sorry.
The gallows. The gallows is where we started the game at. So we're already almost back to the start of the game. These things are gonna shred bosses. I can tell that already. Count's orders.
Soldiers of Ogham, the outside threat grows ever stronger. Whispers of betrayal echo within my very halls. We can no longer tolerate any risk. Use lethal force against those you suspect of foul play. Speak carefully with your men. Ensure they are who they claim. Hang any suspects. Seek out resistance within the village and raze their homes to the ground. We must send a clear message. Leave no stone unturned.
Alright. Well, yeah, the Count's definitely fucking gone completely bonkers. I cut support.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, effective immediately, all crimes are now punishable by hanging until death. Hanged criminals will have their bodies thrown into the pit.
Wow. That is insane. Protect me from some attacks. And I'm not using the wand at all. The wand doesn't give me like increased spell damage.
Another one!
Like that,
He's under there!
Oh shit. There it is.
He's even more insane than when we last met.
It's a checkpoint. This is probably a... Yeah, there's definitely a boss fight up here. Psalm of Madness.
First ones, hear our laments.
This thing moves.
Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners,
The Fallen
watching
Altar
and
is what
waiting.
this is called.
What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds? It sits, poised to strike. Nowhere is...
What a delightfully sacrilegious
Yep.
creature. Splinters of bone.
Oh, yeah, these things shred bosses. Holy crap. Holy crap, this thing got eviscerated. Yeah, Bone Storm, absolute fucking boss melter right here. 100%. I didn't even use Contagion here. This would reduce that down to
Skeletal
37.
snipers
I don't
do
have
high
enough to
damage.
really grab him though, so. What do we have here? A lot of things that I'm gonna be honest, I just kind of don't care about. Here's the thing, I don't really have a reason to grab any of these, right? I mean, that gives me like 1% less, but I'm not even really casting Enfeeble, just because of how powerful Bone Storm is. I guess I could get this. These do revive. And eventually I will have
Skeletal frost mages deal high cold damage
the
but have low
spirit
life.
for it. I could maybe reduce one of these, which would give me enough for one skeletal frost mage. Since I don't use you, I can do that. Remove one of you, grab one of you. That gives me 11 spirit left, and I guess we'll see how this does. This gives me 20 max life. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Door. Ooh. Jinor's journal.
I sense Oriana knows. And I cannot deny that which I know deep down to be true. That fair-haired villager, an eternal descendant, she knew. At that moment when our eyes locked, we both knew. She clung to her children like I would end them then and there. She is of no risk now, but how many others must I fear? Is my blood truly impure? Oriana assures me we can right some of the wrongs of the past. She promises a way forward for Ogum. A way forward for the clans and the clanless alike. And a way forward for me. We must continue with our task.
Oriana's definitely his wife. And definitely poisoning the well, as it were. So it seems like he's a pretty genuine person for the most part. Like, he really does just kind of want the best for Ogum. But he's been corrupted and tainted by this woman, this countess.
Splinters of bone.
So one thing I'm noticing is, and one thing I very much like is the hitboxes that the environment has. So if I were to fully channel this, for example, you can see that some of these are like right in front of this, right? And if I fire it, they get blocked by this. I love this attention to detail. It is attention that
Yes,
a lot of...
more! Don't stop! The beast hungers!
Okay, that's a checkpoint, so let's go back and go the other way. It's a level of detail that a lot of people don't notice, or a lot of games don't even try to implement, really, is having abilities actually affected by the environment and affected by things that you would expect them to be affected by. And because of this, I very much am under the assumption that it affects enemies as well. Because GGG just has that level of care and attention to their game. And it also means that you don't necessarily want to fully charge this ability either. Because by fully charging it, you're just going to have some of them hit the wall anyway and be wasted. So it might be better to like only half charge it and then release, or charge it a little bit. And it also matters about the hitbox of the enemy, because the larger the hitbox of the enemy, the more of them that are going to hit that one enemy, which is one reason why it's a boss shredder, right? One reason why it kind of destroys bosses, because each one of them applies that increased damage stack, and those stacks are taken up, are like consumed by each hit of my minions. Where's my other... Okay. I'll say, where's my other warrior? So, like large enemies, you want to try and hit them with as many as possible, which means you want to charge it as long as possible. But for like smaller enemies, you might not necessarily want to charge it for as long unless they're like clumped up, right? So it's these small attentions to detail. This is not stairs, so it should take me downwards. Ooh, torture log. Even after 6 hours on the rack, the provost refuses to give me the names of the men who escaped from their own failed coup attempt. Does he not realize the machinations of shape changers are at work here? I do not doubt Kunal's loyalty, only his intellect. The shapeshifters are obvious in their tactics. They are untrained in the art of deception. They fidget, they sweat, they are constantly afraid of being singled out or questioned. That is how I identify them. They are less than human. A human being is winsome, even beautiful, but these creatures belie the recognition of their kin. The closer I look, the more I see that they are no more the bones carrying bags of flesh under an oozing membrane of skin. Peel away that covering, and the disgusting truth is revealed. They must be thrown into the pit and out of sight. Let the seed consume those flayed abominations. Ugh. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be voiced. The voice lines just did not resonate, or did not play. What resonate? What am I talking about? My, oh my. So that's the creature that was released, still held within its cage. I'm trying to see if I can make out any real discernible features. No, it just looks like a mass. Alright, well, here is the arena.
Splinters of bone.
This interloper has the power we need. Kill her, and you shall have everything I promised.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself!
Not if I take yours first.
First one's iron! You'll pay with your life! You will falter!
He is getting absolutely shredded.
Open the cage! Release the beast! Give me what you promised!
Oh god. Ow.
So much more. Since you are too weak to do the job, I'll find someone who can. Goodbye, husband.
You manipulative whore! How dare you abandon me after all I've given you!
Oh my god.
Desolation. Solstice of pain.
Fuck me. Okay. Understood. Understood. A very good boss fight. I am enjoying it already. So you really can't get hit by any of those, because if you get hit by them, you just kind of get frozen.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself!
Not if I take yours first.
First one's I. Run, little rabbit. No escape.
Released a little bit too soon.
Freezing gale. The air grows colder. Agnar the Wound. Agnar the Impaler. As swift as death. And imbued by the moon. Cursed or gifted.
Splinters of bone!
Branded and afflicted. Your veins soon chilled. Agnar shall slay again. Freezing gale. I smell your blood. And I am ravenous.
Fuck, dude. He's so close to dead. God damn it. Alright. If I had some more cold resist, I would be a lot better off, but I don't, so
No noose this time. I'll remove your head.
if I fail this time, I will switch my Frost Mage out for another Arsonist.
You'll pay with your life.
Splinters of bone!
Chilling frost. Your pulse quickens. The eternal impure. With bloodlust empowered. Our Ezemir endured. But soon all were devoured. In unending war. Death waited at the door. Then hour by hour, men fell as summer soured. I will take out your heart and savor each bite. Freezing gale. Requiem on high.
About to die, yeah! Man, these bone shards or bone storm is just insane.
Allow me to clear your mind.
It's insane how powerful it is.
The madness. It consumed my being. Oriana used it against me.
Where has she taken the beast?
I found messages from the desert.
From the Vastiri?
Yes. Find her. Kill her.
But first, please, stop the madness. As you wish.
Oh.
Make haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
Damn. So, yeah, she really was just straight up using him. He wasn't a bad guy. He was manipulated and controlled by her. Man, that's unfortunate for him. That's really upsetting to me personally. To just be betrayed like that by someone you thought you loved, that thought loved you. Oh man, that manipulative, as he said, that manipulative whore. YouTube, that's not me saying it, that was him that said it, I'm just quoting him.
Count Geonor is dead. I never thought there'd come a day when such a statement brought relief. We can finally start rebuilding our poor, damaged Ogham. It's going to be a long and difficult struggle, but it's not nearly the first time we Ezamites have had to rise from the ashes.
Man, oh man, how's the village doing?
The thought of our village on fire. Oh, my heart feels heavy. We'll get back there someday. Reclaim our lands, rebuild, mark my words. Part of me is angry I wasn't there to defend the place, but I know I was needed by these good folks far more.
You'd have also probably been killed,
what
let's
would
be
have
honest.
happened if they'd been out here, defenseless.
What about Count
The
Gio?
Count's name will not be remembered in our songs. Ha! Good riddance.
Alright.
You've done well, stranger. No, you are no stranger now. You have become part of our song's story, and I shall sing it proudly. The darkness that crept upon our lands has been forced to flee, and I have a feeling you will pursue it to the end of the world. Good luck to you.
I sure will.
This is home now. Our songs tell of times of renewal, when bloodshed, strife, and courage forge stronger bonds. That is how we will regard this era of Ogham, and how we will remember you in our songs. It seems shadows.
Glad to be a
haunt
part
us
of them.
both.
What you gotta say, Finn?
The clan leaders are all dead, but there's one man who remains with the leadership to carry on. Renly will take good care of us, as is his nature. We'll be just fine, hero. You can ride on out of here with your head held high. Seriously though, I hope you return someday. If only to guard my back. Bye then.
You can count on it. I will definitely be back.
So, it is done. The Count is dead.
Sure is.
Where once there was a fire in my heart, there is now nothing but ash. For enacting my vengeance, you have some measure of thanks from me. Now please, go. Do what you must, but leave me be. Take revenge.
Alright, Hooded One.
We must pursue Oriana. The seed of corruption has begun to grow, but there is still a chance that we can end this before it is too late.
Oh shit. Oops.
We must. The fledgling beast is leaving corruption in its wake, so we have a trail to follow. When you are ready to part from this place, we can leave immediately.
Alrighty. Let's identify items real quick.
Make haste.
I'll go ahead and put that up there. We'll look at this. Like it. Not bad. Alright. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching so much. Thank you all for coming to my corner. I've been the DM. If you liked the video, hit like, hit subscribe. If you didn't like the video, hit dislike, leave a comment, let me know why. And I will see you all next time.